what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of the series, and in today's video we are going to be looking at what happens after the big world war. Now, that was the World War II, and we've already had 2 world wars. It's crazy how far we've done. So let's get straight into the video. Now, highlighting today's video is mostly about exploring the world. They haven't gotten to the point to where they have explored the whole world, so that is exactly what old Spain wants to do. And also this Brazil team also wants to do that as well. So they can join together and make a program to completely explore the rest of the Americas together while the other countries do nothing. So they're able to explore quite a lot of land over here and as well over here. They're able to explore these areas as well and these little islands over here. Next, they're able to explore some areas over here and as well as some islands and some more islands. Now, they are able to explore even more. And now zooming down another 5 years down the road, the other countries move in and decide to explore as well. Now everyone is in and contributing to the exploration of this huge continent. Now they have officially been able to explore all of it. So now it looks ugly. So what we need to do is that Spain, Brazil, Uruguay, not Paraguay, it's Peru to be exact. So Peru, Ecuador, and Panama all decide, hey, why don't we create some more countries? And they're like, yeah, let's do that. But they're also like, we can also expand some land as well. So the Spaniards over here have decided to annex even more land over here, thickening their borders. And of course, they are also able to annex all of this down here as well. So that is exactly what they decided to do. Of course, the rest of the countries in here are not too fond with it, aren't particularly a fan that they are annexing so much land. But hey, they ain't complaining too much. It's not like they're tyrannical or anything. But moving on from Spain, they also decide to create a new country. However, before we create a new country, most of these countries are going to expand their borders. Now, let's cut to the point where we have all these borders in. Okay, so now that they have all expanded quite a bit, we are now going to see the formation of a few countries. Like, for instance, over here, we have not seen a country over here. So we are going to be making a country over here, and it is going to be a coastal country. Perfect, we got that. So they are able to make a coastal country. At some point they are going to have to deal with making a landlocked country, which is exactly what they are going to do. They are going to make a little bit lighter, kind of like that, except it is too much like that. There we go. Let's see if this has been used. Okay, we are good. Time to use this country. So now we are going to make a country right here in between all of it. So in this country, they are probably going to make maybe a democratic society, but you can figure out what that can be. However, we do have other orange. Let's hope we have some more orange. Okay, that is pretty good. So they decided to make a coastal team right here, kind of like Chile, like modern day Chile. However, it is going to be a little bit thicker than it used to be. Kind of like, it's gonna be kind of like Argentina, but not really, if you know what I mean. Sort of, kinda. But now it's time to make a yellow country. However, we need to see, so there is only one yellow team on the map, so we do need to make a little bit of a difference. So we are good there. Just a little bit darker. Perfect. Now, to make this country look even better, we are going to make few adjustments, like a little thing right here, maybe even another thing right here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's fix up some of this stuff over here. Now that we have that, we also need to make sure that we explore everything. So we have this tiny little thing right here, and Brazil is going to take captivity of it. So now Brazil has that. Now, about 5 years later, 5 years into the future, Cuba wants independence, and they are actually going to get it. So Cuba gets independence. They wanted independence, and they're going to get independence. They're also going to get this island over here as well with them. And then over here, we have this country becoming independent, which is the Dominican Republic, and Hashi, definitely not good at saying names. Okay, it is almost the same color, so I will darken it a bit. Now, because that they have been given independence, there's another country that is going to be given independence as well, and that will be this area over here. It's kind of like Chile, kind of not. Spain, old Spain, isn't too happy. However, they do want their people to be happy, so they let that break away. And then after they break away, Kakistan, this huge country, is also going to break away with each other as well. So we have a pink country over here going to be given independence as well. Actually, the main reason why this whole thing is splitting up is because India has made such a huge influence that they just can't handle it anymore. Okay, we have that as well. And now, because of this, Pakistan will also decide, hey, we're just going to invade in here and divide up the land, because why not? And then there are controlled areas over here as well. But now we have the original yellow country right here. They are completely isolated, but back over here, which we are still in the region, back over in India and Russia have this conflict with each other. Same with Korea. The diplomatic experience in trying to find peace with each other is really difficult, mainly because the communists, there's a lot of narcissistic personalities, and they finally come to an agreement, and that agreement is this. They actually don't gain any land over here. Don't gain any land at all. They don't gain land over here at all either. They don't gain land over here or here. Well, actually, I lied. They gain land over here in these areas. However, they don't really gain any land over here at all. So no one really won this war. However, Korea does gain a little bit of land. Very little. Now let's make this just look a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. That looks much better. Much better looking borders. And then over here in these other conflicts, they are not going away at all. And instead of India just letting go of it and giving it back to the yellow team, they decide, why don't we make this a buffer zone, like a buffer state? And that's exactly what they are going to do. Now they are going to make sure that this color has not been used. It does not look like this color has been used at all. And that's exactly what they are going to do. So they're going to make a new country over here. They are going to make it bigger just so it looks better. And this is their new buffer state. And now the world is kind of at peace, sort of. However, over here in the China-Korean conflict, nothing actually really happens all that much. However, they are able to push back a little bit over here. However, over here, India is able to push back in some of these areas. And then up in this region, they aren't really able to push back all that much. And India and China and North Korea sit down at the table and are able to come up with a peace treaty. And in this peace treaty, China is able to possess this land over here, which looks really weird. Let's just fix that real quick. Okay, so their border looks much better now. This kind of looks natural. And then over here, Korea actually gains less just this. Pretty basic. They don't really get much land at all. Just gonna make this look better. At least try to make it look better. And Korea looks really big, but in reality, it really isn't all that big. Now, this is the end of this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. It's the end of episode 9. May God bless you. Love you. Have a good day. Good night. Peace.